make sure everybody jumps in on the live before I start talking to myself too long. So bear with me. I'm going to make sure that we got all the coolers in the back of the truck secured. I got 4 coolers full of food today, as usual. 36 people we're going to feed today. Be right back. Alrighty then. We got somebody in here. Maybe my wife. A couple people in here. Feel better when I'm not talking to myself. It just feels kind of strange. Uh, all right, folks. We're getting out here on this venture. We're 12 seconds in. I'm out of breath. I've been loading the truck with heavy amounts of groceries. I'm talking about 36 blessing bags for the homeless people, or as the Democrats would say, the people without a home. They don't call them homeless. Anyway, we're not going to get into politics too much. We're just going to talk about blessings and opportunities and what we're doing out here. Get people encouraged to give and share when you can. I don't always have the opportunity to give it a little extra. Sometimes I do, but it always seems to come back when I do, tenfold. I believe that's the way God's. I believe that's part of God's plan for your blessings to grow and multiply, especially when you're doing good things. For anybody just jumping onto the channel, I'm out here crossing Bosque Boulevard, fixing to get on Waco Drive here in Waco, Texas, otherwise known as Highway 84. And I'm going to run across some homeless people as quick as I can and see if we can do it in record time to feed 36 people today. I've got these blessing bags here in the truck. They've got bananas in them. They've got biscuits in them. They've got a breakfast and a supper in them. At least two meals in there. And a couple bottles of water as well, something to wash it down with on a hot day like today, being 95 degrees here in Waco, Texas. Now, I usually do this live stream much later in the day, just because my Sundays are usually so busy. Usually have to go shopping for bottled water and bananas or oranges or something. Try to make sure that I not only give these people some kind of meal, but some kind of snack as well. Extra source of nourishment. I like fruit and oranges, bananas and oranges and stuff. I think it's a great thing to be able to do. Hey Nancy, hey Donald. All right, some of my very devoted listeners jumping in on the chats. I believe my wife will be getting in the chat at one point, possibly so. She was at the house getting ready to take a nap. I told her, well, I gotta go do a live stream, gotta go feed these people. But truth be known, she actually helped me bag up all this food. Every drop of it makes it quick and easy. It takes about an hour to bag up 36 to 60 bags of food. Because we have 3 or 4 categories of stuff we give them: water, food, snacks, sometimes biscuits, because I get homemade biscuits from the restaurant every week. So it's pretty much a normal staple. We give them water, biscuits, and a meal, and then the rest of it is flexible according to what I get. Sometimes I get potato chips, sometimes I get candy, sometimes I get pastries like honey buns and stuff for these people. But for the most part, I just want to make sure everybody has a full day's meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or at least 2 meals and a snack. I do enjoy that, being able to at least brighten up somebody's day. I spend about 2 hours every Sunday. We've got this down to a science. I go shopping in the morning on Sunday and get whatever we need to make this thing complete for the blessing bags of the day. I always carry socks and t-shirts in the truck. Like I've got 4 or 5 t-shirts and a whole basket of socks here in the truck, women's and men's. But I try to keep at least water, socks, t-shirts, and snacks for dogs. Sometimes these people have dogs, so I try to keep a couple dog treats in the truck at a minimum. That way, if I don't have food on me and I run across them during the week going to and from work, like on here on Waco Drive, then I can give them something in, like for running to them at the gas station. I've always got something in the truck to be able to share with them. I don't want to just be able to give only on Sunday during certain hours of operation. That's helpful, but when I can bless people on the fly, that's a good thing too. So I've got to where I want to keep certain things in the truck. Give out a lot of bottled water that way during the week. Sometimes I take the cooler and do freezer pops during the week because I get electrolyte freezer pops sometimes. But it's just every day is a different day when it comes to this food. You never know what you're going to get, kind of like Forrest Gump says. But we definitely are headed to go feed some homeless people as we speak. I'm not a rich man, as you can see by my headliner up here. The truck's air conditioned, at least this one is. My truck's not. So we're not living high on the hog. We're just working people here in Texas. Just trying to get by, trying to share when we have the opportunity. And through my job and through me speaking things into life and God leading me into certain directions, this once a year feed the homeless thing has turned into a once a week feed the homeless thing. And only through God's blessing and all the help that I've had along the way from my listeners that contribute, the people at my job that give me t-shirts that I've got in the floorboard right now of the truck, to the several people that have given me not just food but socks. I got have a local sock drive going. I've been given probably a couple hundred pair of socks so far, plus the socks that I've been buying online at 80 pair at a time or 120 pair at a time. So it's been a blessing. I've been able to keep socks on hand at this point, which is quite nice. The homeless people do appreciate the socks. I do got my trusty little tool here, otherwise known as the taser. Hopefully I never have to use it, but at any rate, if I do, I got it. I think I see somebody. I don't know. I'm gonna turn around. I can't get over. I guess I have to wait. Yeah, but we're right here on Waco Drive at the point where I usually start running into these homeless people pretty quick through here. A lot of them are on bicycles. Some of them got shopping carts. Some of them are pushing like baby buggies. Most of them carrying backpacks. That's a dead giveaway. For anybody that doesn't listen to my channel that jumps on this live, just happens to pop in. I do speak politics during the week, but on the weekends I do my best to just bring blessings to the community one way or another with my little minimal activism, which in some cases I'm able to feed like 60, 70 people in some weeks. Last week I fed almost 60 people. I think it was about 58 people, to be honest. This week I'm feeding 36 people. I bought enough water to feed 36 people. The food worked out just about right. I bought 36 bananas. So that's the way you do it. Alrighty, I see somebody standing on a corner up here. I'm going to run into several people right here, folks. You'll see. You'll see. Get my seatbelt off. Alright, I see somebody behind this building right here. How you doing, man? And be careful around that power. Grab you one. Ooh, be careful, be careful. Yeah, grab you one of them bags. Y'all don't even want to know what you're doing. Man, you need to be careful playing with that power. And I know you probably need to charge your phone or whatever, but man, you need to be careful playing with that power. Man, that 220 will light you up. All you're gonna have is wet feet. Be careful. The guy is playing with an electrical panel box. He's got the panel off of there, or at least the face of the panel off, so he can hotwire directly to the 110 outlet there. And he is in process charging his phone. Wow. Playing with a 220 panel to charge his phone. Now, right in front of me, folks, we've got a half a dozen people. Y'all hungry? How y'all doing? I'll pull up just a little bit if that's all right. Just everybody. All right, folks, we got 5 or 6 people here. I'm gonna pull up, try not to run nobody over. Get out this lady's way. Everybody, come get you a bag. Y'all want something to eat, something to drink? Y'all know the drill. Everybody, get you one. Go find them coolers up. Bananas and soda and water and sandwiches and every one of them. Just get you one. It's all the same, man. It's all in there. Everybody got one, didn't they? All right, grab one more. He got two. He got two. Not playing that game. What happened was a guy tried to grab 2 bags, folks, and then they tried to tell me, well, somebody over there didn't get one. I said, no, no, no. He said he was grabbing one for her. So 5 of them over sitting beside. He said, no, you got to give up that second bag. So I didn't actually have to deal with that other than just calling him out. But they do get shysty on you around here, folks. Says, sure thing, I got my weather from Weatherman Plus on YouTube instead of MSN. That's right, mainstream media. I'll tell you the weather here, it's hot. It's not as humid as it is some days, but it's hot. Yes, folks, you got to watch out for these scoundrels. You trying to feed these people and they trying to take advantage. Trying to take more than one bag. Don't do me like that. I will be mad and get stupid in a minute. I don't like to see people be greedy and stingy, biting the hand that feeds you. I'm not out here to get robbed. I'm not out here to watch these people bully each other. I'm not going to have it on my watch. You get none if you get stupid around me. I've had to make 3 or 4 people now get food back. So I got that food. All right. Got them coming this way. They're moving a little slow. Got a couple of them in there coming this way. This is actually the other side of the skate park. Get my weather from the weather. Let me read some comments. The devil is a liar. That's right. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. My name's Shannon. I just asked y'all be straight with me. Just get you one bag. Don't be greedy. Don't be ugly. I have to do that sometimes. I have to tell them. I have to tell them put them back. I know. I try to feed everybody, not one person 3 times. You know. Get you one. Just reach in the back there and all them cool. They're all the same. Just get you a bag. And as long as y'all straight with me, I'll be good to y'all. Yes, thank you again. Have a good day. Uh-huh. I shouldn't have to explain to these people that they need to respect what you're doing, considering it wasn't here a minute ago. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's a bad rule. That's a hard rule in life to break. Some of these people are probably out here on the streets because of the fact that they're stingy, they're greedy. They don't put themselves in a position to be all alone in life because they don't push people away with their antics. So not everybody out here is a good person, no doubt about it. A lot of them are on some harsh drugs. I have to recognize that. A lot of them are desperate. I don't know where they're going to eat tomorrow, so they think they need still twice as much today, but that is not the right mentality. Uh, this food's not going to last 24 hours before they have to eat it, so no need in them hoarding bags. So that's something I don't want to put up with. I don't like greed. I don't like selfishness. I'm dedicating my time to try to help people, and the last thing I want to see is people being taken advantage of. I'm trying to do something just the opposite of that. Enough about that. Donald got him some trolls. The devil is a liar. You're absolutely right, sir. Yeah, I have to get on these people at times. Usually do my live later in the day. I prefer to do it earlier in the day. That way I can get back to my day with my wife. Sunday being one of the only days I don't have something that I have to do. Usually on Saturdays, I don't have to work at my job, but I do have to tend to my yard every Saturday because of my scrap metal business that never stops. Never stops. I think this is a one way. Let me see here. I see somebody walking, but it's a one way. I can't actually go up it. Well, thanks everybody for joining in on the channel. Just out here running around on a Sunday afternoon. Trying to see how long it's going to take us to feed 36 people minus minus the 6 or 8 sacks we've already given away so far. Now there's a couple of people out here. Looks like they're sleeping in their vehicles. I'll give them a minute. You hungry? Here's one of them guys right there. All right, folks. Open my door. Got that food. You hungry? These people stay underneath this canopy because right here in front of me is a place called My Brother's Keeper, and they let them stay at night at times. There's one guy in the back. Yeah, just get you one. It doesn't matter. They all the same. All right. Yeah, grab him one. Yeah, go ahead. Um, all right. All right. Well, that's nice. A lot of times I don't have to get out of the truck. There'll be somebody, the first one to the truck over here will grab a bag, and then 2 or 3 people sitting on the ground over here, he'll grab them a bag. As long as I can see these people and know they're not bullshitting me, I don't mind feeding any of them. That's the whole purpose. He's doing my leg work for me, basically. Save me from having to get out of the truck. All right, I think that's everybody. Okay. I don't know if he got me for an extra bag or not. I don't actually care. There are several people there. Good to go. At least they'll all have something to eat and a banana at the least. I like hooking them up with bananas. They're not unreasonably priced. And for the most part, I can buy bananas and oranges by the pound and do all right. Now, there's a lady I've been feeding for about 3 weeks now. Every time I come out here, she's always in the same spot. I'm going to go see if she's in that spot. She was kind of scared of me the first time I talked to her. Let's see if I can find her. Some of these people are just really, really old, and I feel really bad for them. Some of these people are out here in a wheelchair at 70, 75 years old, and they're out here in the heat underneath the shade tree. And you just wonder what's going to happen to these people. It is a little heartbreaking at times what I do. I try to bring joy to it the best way I know how by helping. Extra effort. And I encourage everybody to do the same. No matter where you live, you can share what you got. You got more than enough of anything. No need in hoarding it. I've never really been a hoarder. Always been in the junking business and always been able to get tons of stuff in a hurry. It seems like a lot of stuff comes easy to me. A lot of times you find stuff in bulk or stuff comes to you through conversation in bulk and you gotta find out what to do with it, sell it, give it away, whatever. And somewhere along the way I've learned that giving stuff away is the best blessing you can have when you find anything in bulk of 100 or 1,000. I actually run across a bunch of t-shirts one time when I was scrapping in Dallas from said vote for the donkey, not the elephant. It was Stowe versus Dukakis or something. It was some political T-shirt, and this has been 20 years ago, 20 something years ago. But at any rate, there was an entire pallet of bundled up brand new T-shirts, and they were all political T-shirts on the curb. Well, I stuffed the back of my truck behind my seat, my front seat full of T-shirts, and I found out later that not just me, but several people run across that same pallet of T-shirts and had been giving them away to the homeless. Because at one point on Lamar Street in Dallas, every homeless person for miles was wearing those T-shirts. All right, folks, I found the encampment. Hello, Miss Tracy. Don't let me run anybody over. How you doing? I see we got a few people here. How you doing? All right. Am I interrupting? You're praying. Brought some T-shirts today, this lady.
Now, therefore, there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus.
That's right. That's right. Brought you some T-shirts.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I got socks and T-shirts as well. Socks and T-shirts as well. Got food as well.
You want me to reach in the back here and grab some bags?
However y'all want to do it. How you doing, man? Any of you ladies need some socks? Hooking them up with some clothes too. Socks? Socks. So, get you a bag. Yes, ma'am.
Theo, there's Theo coming. I don't know.
I see. There's Theo. T-shirt. Did you get you some socks? Uh-huh. You gotta get socks and T-shirts for you as well.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Got bananas, water, snacks.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so lady right here too.
On the other side.
Right over here.
Okay. Did you want to grab her a bag or?
Yeah.
She's doing great. She's at the house, probably watching the video. Okay. Perfect. That's great. Everybody have a blessed day. I got to get back to it.
You too. God bless you.
God bless y'all.
Bye. I know there's somebody if you wanted to drive around. So you know.
On the other side, I do. I see them. I'm headed that way.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. people there, 7 people. So that was good. I'm glad these people over here underneath the bridge, I kind of know some of them pretty well. The main lady over here, I guess I would say the den mother, is a lady named Tracy. She's one that is always holding church over here on the ground. They'll sit here and have a prayer circle, sitting on the pavement in the shade somewhere. She'll read them scriptures out of the Bible. And that's great because I can see a lot of those ladies who were sitting right there. You can tell they were on some kind of drug. Not to be judgmental, but or they look like they do drugs, should I say? And that's a little bit judgmental as well. And so, no matter where you're at in life, whether you're strung out or trying to find your way, that's always a good time to hear God's word. Which there's never a bad time to hear God's word, but I'm encouraged by seeing people like Tracy out here who doesn't have a lot. Who probably has to figure out where she's going to get her next meal a lot of days. She still finds her will to spread the message of God to these people out here that probably need it more than most. A lot of these people have lost faith, and that's one of the reasons they're here. And maybe maybe all her efforts will not go unrewarded because I do believe that God sees everything. When I see somebody like Tracy ministering to the homeless, uh, brings a joy to my heart, and I'm sure God is giving blessings to her as well. All right, I don't see anybody on this side. I thought I did. Actually, all I see is a shopping cart. Okay, so that was a wasted turn right there. We're what at about 27 minutes in, and I'm gonna guess and say we've probably given away about 20 something bags. So we're probably not far from getting this done. Now we're gonna go down here to closer to the cows. Sometimes I meet people here at the Salvation Army. I now have the library as another stop. There's a lot of people that I didn't realize this, but the homeless people frequent the public library. It's probably a place to charge up their phones, maybe get a little out of the heat for a minute, maybe go read a book. Who knows? I guess if I was homeless and I had the opportunity, I'd be sitting in their library too occasionally. Maybe learn something on how to get off the streets. But I don't try to pass judgment on anybody for being down here in this situation because I was homeless myself more than once in life, and once was due to just my stupidity, my ignorance, my ways, and the other time was just due to a bad circumstance. Lost my vehicle. Uh, I didn't have insurance on my vehicle, so I lost my job. Was in jail. Couldn't afford to get my truck out of the pound when I got out. So what do you end up after that? Looking for a new place to live, a new job, and a new truck all in the same week. It happens, and sometimes people bring it on themselves, and sometimes life just hits you in the face, and it is what it is. Wow, that's a cool old dilapidated building here. I think I've ever been down the street. This is actually right here by the railroad tracks. This is some of the Magnolia's new property they're buying up. Chip and join the games. Yeah, I know this is over here. This is what you call a dilapidated building, folks. It's wild with busted out windows. Big vault door looks like a meat locker right there. Used to be some kind of packing plant, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm on Webster here. I'm gonna keep going down to the left and go by the Salvation Army, see if there's people over there. I'm guessing there will be. All right, folks, we're headed that way. All right, down here, getting in the fancy district over here by the Magnolia, where all the expensive coffee is. Expensive coffee and these little cigar shops and just crazy prices on stuff over here because of the magnolia. What you call it, the silos and the whole factory. If you've never seen the silos before, it's what you're actually looking at in the background. Part of Magnolia's property. Silos Baking Company, Silos Coffee Shop, Silos Magnolia Table Restaurant, gift shop, tourist attraction museum type thing where they got a castle. They got a ton of stuff here in Waco involving the Chippewa Joanna Gaines legacy, which I guess is good for tourism. It does make the property values over here go up, which is a good thing if you own a house. It's not a good thing if you don't own a house. Makes for buying a house almost impossible. Alright, I see a lady over here on the side. Now, let's see here. It's a little early. I don't believe there'll be too many people sitting out here early. About 5:30, they all have to congregate over here in order to have a place to sleep for the night. But I see a couple people right in front of me. Perfect. Here we go. I got some food. Y'all hungry? Y'all hungry? I got some food. Let me holler at this old guy. Alright. I'm gonna give this guy a shirt and a pair of socks. Give him a couple pair of socks. Alright. Bear with me, bear with me. There you go, man. Oh, I hate that bell. I hate that bell. Yes, folks, I've got 3 or 4 pair of socks I won't give away today. At a minimum. Still giving food away. We're about empty with 2 containers in the back. This little one here in the front I've got is completely full. I haven't touched it yet. But I'm starting to see people here on foot around this place a little bit. I'm going to try to. Perfect. Here's a guy in a wheelchair. I'm going to roll right up on him. Give him some food. I think I fed him before. Hey, man, how you doing? You hungry? I got a little bit of everything. Banana, water, food. It's all in here. We'll get you. All right. Yes, sir. God bless you. Guys out here homeless in a wheelchair, prosthetic leg. Now, why can't this guy get him a place to stay? I don't understand. Guy's got a disability. He ought to be getting a check or something. I don't know how all that government stuff works. Oh, great. I just turned the corner and I found the lady I was just hunting for just a bit ago. I was telling y'all about an old lady that I usually see over here on the other side. Look at there. How y'all doing? Good to see you. All right, folks, let me get out and feed these ladies. Good stuff's in the front seat. Got bananas, something to drink, and a meal in there, too.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. y'all?
Yeah.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh yeah. I was in a hotel for 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
And then now I'm at Sally's. I'm just still waiting on my apartment. I mean, it's just something with the flooring, and now they didn't show up, and then I can get a new vendor, or I don't know.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Both of y'all stay out of this heat.
No, I know, right? Thank you.
I got some socks. Need some socks?
Thank you. Socks. Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a sweetheart. Yes.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. That was nice. Yeah, I'm always looking for that old lady because I don't know what she does to get by. She never has anything, any food or anything with her. I just see her out here by herself with a walker. And I think, Jesus, what is the deal with this old lady? Not to mean to call her old. I'm not too young myself these days. Not much of a spring chicken. But I do my best. Oh, I see a guy standing out right there. I'll turn over here into this parking lot and see if I can feed him as well. Hook him up. Door-to-door Uber service. Hey man, I got some food, something to drink. Y'all bear with me just a minute. How you doing, sir? Just out here feeding people today. Got something to eat, something to drink, some water. Yes, sir. Alrighty, I don't know how much stuff we got left, but it is going quick. We are about out of stuff. I have to believe. Alright, folks, we are going back towards the river. Because I know I still got enough to feed about at least 10 more people. That's what I'm guessing, about 10 more people. Getting into it already. A lot of these people probably don't like the idea of somebody making them feel bad to give them food. But there's no shame in being hungry. You're doing without. No shame at all. Alright, folks, we headed down here to the river. Did everybody get some food? I'm guessing so. I'm just talking to myself, folks. I do that sometimes. It helps with the insanity. Yes, folks, we're almost down to the river walk where the bronze cows are, and there's usually a ton of people out here. A lot of them are getting fed by Mission Waco, but then there's those people that are on the other side that don't partake in that. I guess because of the fact you have to sit over there and listen to them give you a sermon for an hour or so before they'll feed you. Be none of that here. Don't mind saying a few kind words to people, but I am not a preacher. I won't pretend to be. I don't know the Bible well enough to be spouting scriptures to people, but I will say in God's divine plan, it's His nature and our nature to be kind to one another. Or it should be in our nature to be kind to one another. And if you're not, it's because you don't have enough God in your life. That's what I have to believe. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and pull up here to the bronze cows if I can find a parking spot. Being a Sunday, there's not much parking out here because there's a lot of people that hang out in front of this beautiful view of the water. here and feed about, I'm guessing about 10 or 12 people right here real quick. Let me see if I can find a spot. Oh, perfect. Found a parking spot. There's plenty of people here too. Perfect. Right on time. Fixing to feed everybody once again. All right. I'm going to grab this whole crate of food, folks. And I'm going to put it in the back with myself. And I'm going to jump out the truck and go holler at these people and tell them, come on down. Got that food. I'm out. That's it. That's it. I'm out. Oh, I got socks. Hold up. A pair of socks, man. Yes, sir. There you go, man. I don't usually give anybody any money, but
Okay, sure.
yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, folks. Back in business. There was a lot of them out there, folks. There's probably 20 people here. Should have brought more food. But emptied my freezer, which was the plan. So we got all this done in record time. Got the air conditioner back on in the truck. Still got plenty of socks here in the truck. But was able to feed a bunch of people. I love it. I love it. Got it done in 44 minutes. Fed 36 people. What a blessing, folks. Makes me wish I had more food. I hate to turn people away. But hopefully some of them will share with some of the rest because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them down there. Oh, golly, there. 40 or 50 people. Didn't have near that much. All right, folks, that's what I got for you today. We're going to jump off of here pretty quick, end the show. Just want to tell everybody thanks for joining in, staying in, sticking in during this whole situation. And I just want to encourage everybody, be kind to your fellow man. Like, subscribe, and share to Vote Patriots. Over and out.